Hey kiddos, it's Miss Elliott. You ready to do some art today? I hope you enjoyed watching the videos about Pablo Picasso and learning the fun facts about him today. Now we are going to draw like Picasso. Today our assignment's a little bit easier. Today we're just learning more about who Picasso was and how he kind of liked to do his art. And then we're going to try our best to make something that looks kind of like a Picasso inspired portrait. Today you only need a couple tools. You need this paper, which is online. You don't have to print it out. You just have it up on your canvas so you can look at it as you're doing the assignment. You need a piece of paper. It could be lined, but I always like to have a blank, nice sheet of paper. You need a pencil with an eraser if you want to erase. And you need a number cube or a dice or die. I can't remember which one's singular. I always mess that one up. So I bet you could find one in maybe a board game you have. I would really like you to look for one. Now, if you cannot find one, of course, you could just pick one from each column, but it's more fun to see which one you get if you use a number cube. And then if you want, at the end of class, if you have some time and you haven't used your whole 30 minutes of art, then I would like you to have some markers or crayons or colored pencils ready to color your wonderful Picasso portrait. All right, so I'm gonna actually put my pencil away so it's a little bit easier for you to see. I'm going to be using a Sharpie, so hopefully I won't mess up since I won't be able to erase it. So this is how you play the game. All right, I'm gonna cover everything but my roll number one. That might be easier for you. If you want to take your paper, cover it all if you print it out. Again, if it's on your computer, you could just look at it. We're only looking at roll number one. Okay, so I'm gonna take my number cube and I'm gonna roll it, and I got a number one. That means I'm going to have to go to number one and go over, and I'm gonna have to draw my head shape as a heart. So I'm gonna I wanna make my head pretty big. Since this is a portrait is just a picture of your whole entire face. And if you see, when I drew it, the side is way bigger than this side, but it's okay. It doesn't have to look exactly like what's on the picture. It's gotta be okay. So if you made a mistake too, just be like Miss Elliott and say, oh, I kinda like it like that. Maybe one of his eyebrows are lifted a little bit higher than the other one. All right, so when you're done with roll one, you drew it, you go to roll two. Roll two is our first eyeball. Well, I got number five, so I go down to five and over, and there's my eye I have to draw. It could be the left or right, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna start with the outside circle, and then bring the inside circle, and the little dot right in the middle. And if we see it's got some triangles up as eyelash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll do one over here, 7. I'm going to color those in. You want to match the picture. All right, it's looking Picasso already. Now go to roll 3. We're going to do our other eyeball. Number 4, go down to 4, go over, and I have a blinky eye, so I'm going to do that line. And then a curve, and then I have some eyelashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there we go. All right, now I got the nose, so I'm gonna go one over, get the nose. And number 5 again. Ooh, look at that one. All right, so I think I could have done better on that one, but it's okay, it's a Sharpie. Oh, I like that. It's kind of lopsided though. All right, now we're ready for our mouth. Number 3. All right, there's my lips. All right, and last we have our ears. So we have 1 ear. 3, go over. Oh, it's like a square. Oops. And the other one is like a C. Another one on the side. There we go. All right, and that is my Picasso portrait. Now, of course, I could always add to it. There's no hair on here, so if you want to do some hairdo, you can do some little spike hairs. I guess I'll make mine a boy. All right, you could also make a neck if you want to, and some shoulders. And then you can color it. So Picasso liked lots of color, and he didn't color like a normal, like either brown or white or light tan skin. He colored whatever he wanted to. One of his paintings is that blue face with the green hair. So you could color it whatever you want. You can color your eyeballs in, if you want to make them colorful. It is up to you. But have fun, use lots of colors, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. I have one of mine over here that I drew earlier in my class. Everybody says, I hope you don't do the same thing. So see, you could even split up your face and draw it in different colors. You can color it one color, you could color it multiple colors. You can cut it up in lines like I said. You could outline it in Sharpie. I think I'm gonna do some blue over here. It is up to you. Let your creativity fly and just be inspired by some of those art pieces that you see on the video. All right, I hope you enjoyed your Picasso. Next week, we're gonna dive into it more and do a more focused art project on Picasso. All right, guys, have fun.